And I'd say that I don't currently have a bad guy. I am fighting a few different people.
What?
I like to fight around.
Man, in the theater, like Batman can't catch a break. Like, for those who are listening, the Joker just made the saddest face, and the people in the audience like, oh. Let's get into the Lego Batman movie. You know, there's a lot of people are saying, you know, DC, man, they got their fans. They got the people that love them. They got the fanboys. They got the faithful. But let's admit it, the majority of people out there is saying, yeah, the DC universe just can't get itself straight. It is almost like Warner Brothers just gave up and just said, fuck it, man, we'll just do a Lego movie.
Hey, their animated projects work.
Yeah, they do. It was almost like somebody said, you know what? Y'all are getting way too dark, man.
Yeah.
Y'all are getting way too dark. You know, y'all need to lighten up. And somebody just took that and exaggerated with it, man. And like, okay, you know what? Fuck it. We'll make a Lego Batman movie.
Break out the floodlights.
Yeah. And I tell you, though, I mean, it seems like, yeah, this might be a point where DC is just giving up and just saying, you know what, y'all want light here. We'll just give you fucking toys. There you go. It's almost like a big fuck you from Warner Brothers. But the Lego movie was such a hit, and not only was it such a hit, but one of the breakout stars of that movie was Lego Batman.
Yeah. To
the point where they said, well, you know what? I mean, Ben Affleck, you know, we can't do no worse than that.
So true.
Yeah. You know, some people even saying, hey, you might get things back on track when you bring this Lego Batman in. And with this, it had some people scared because when I watched this, you have them kind of following a Batman story, but just going in there and goofing around with it because this is going to be something that's way more self-reflexive, reflecting us. You know, this is something that's going to make fun of itself more than anything that they've done before, especially if you've seen the Lego movie. Now, the thing about that is that Batman's probably watching this movie and like, damn, man, y'all don't have to do me like that.
It's like a roast.
It is like, it really is. It's a combination of a roast and your mama showing somebody your most embarrassing kid pictures, man. Your most embarrassing childhood pictures because when
he fell in the toilet.
Yeah. It's like baby Batman with a little dick hanging out, you know. Here he is at 1 year old. You know, this
is where he shit himself.
Yeah.
That was yesterday. Mom.
This is him and his Easter recital where he forgot all his shit. You know, this is something where they just go in, they just dog Batman out. It's the movie that says, we know y'all love Batman, but you know what? I knew him when he wasn't shit. Hey, he the motherfucker don't mean anything to me. I'm gonna talk about him. Yeah, tell me it ain't true.
It's his broke brother.
Yeah, yeah. Keep fucking with me. I'm gonna tell everybody who you really are. Sit your ass down. I mean, because it is a deconstruction of Batman. However, we've seen that. We've seen so many deconstructions of Batman over the years, but this is the one where this is the goofiest. This is the most fun. And this is the one where actually I think this is the most accessible to people who are not comic book fans but know Batman. This thing is actually like watching a bunch of 12-year-olds all hopped up on soda give you like a class on the history of Batman.
Yeah, that's what it felt like at some points because like while you're watching this, you're obviously getting all the Batman references and all the small little jokes.
Sure.
But it feels like there's a moment where they just film kids playing with Legos and they're like, oh, and then he just jumps into it and it goes boom. And yeah. So they're like, yeah, make that, do that.
It really is, man. Mm-hmm. It is, and the thing is, these kids you walk out of, you think these little motherfuckers were going crazy. Yeah, but I learned something.
True,
you know, like, hey, they knew their knowledge, man. I mean, they knew it better than some adults. It's because some people are saying with this that if you're not a true Batman fan or a comic book fan, then this is something that might not be for you. And I disagree with that because I think that for everybody that knows the history of Batman, the comic book fans, you're going to be like, yeah, I knew all this stuff. As crazy as it is, I knew it. The ones who don't know Batman all that well, they're going to be like, that shit's true?
Right. Yeah.
Which they say in the movie, this is all true. Okay.
You mean that dumb shit's real?
I was just starting to like this.
I mean, they dig some dirt out on Batman. I'm surprised Batman didn't try to stop this. It's almost like TMZ made this shit. Because they come in and tell you some history about Batman. We all know some of the darker, more serious parts, but they bring up the goofiest parts of it. Like, he's known for his rogue gallery of villains. And they're like, yeah, but you know the varsity team. You don't know those stupid motherfuckers sitting on the bench over there.
That's right.
Shit like Calendar Man.
Oh, yeah.
Catwoman. Meow, meow, you're in. Meow, meow.
Penguin. Crazy Quilt. Eraser. Polka Dot Man.
See, this is where people are like, what the fuck?
And the people that know about it like, yup.
Killer Moth. Orange Harriet. Zodiac Master. Gentleman Ghost. Clock King. Calendar Man. Kite Man.
Yes.
Zebra Man. And the Condiment King.
Okay, are you making some of those up?
Nope, they're all real.
And then Joke even says, no, it's real. Google that shit. And you know what? I said, Sammy, Google that shit. And turns out, yep, all of them are real. They are all right there. In fact, some of them had, like, you've seen before. You probably didn't know it. I'm a huge fan of Batman the Animated Series. For some reason, I forgot about Condiment King.
How could you?
And the funny thing is, Condiment King is probably the only villain that Batman has beat just for being stupid.
I knew you'd catch up to me sooner or later. How I've relished this meeting. You, the dynamic Dark Knight, versus me, the conceptual Condiment King. Come, Batman. Let's see if you can cut the mustard. Quiet.
You said, shut the fuck up.
So you're done, right? You're done? Motherfucker, wasting my time.
Let him get all. Yeah, the way you just look at him. Yeah, go and get that shit out your system. Yeah, now shut the fuck up.
Any idea how late it is?
The only guy that got his ass beat for looking stupid. Like, Batman's usually cool. Like, if you don't do nothing, I'm gonna let you slide. But no, not you.
He goes to Blackgate. Like, how'd you get beat? He just socked me in the stomach and I was out.
I didn't even do anything. Man, fuck Batman. Got your ass beat for something. So you better stop telling them opponents, man. It's gonna be me and you one day.
When Batman walks in here, I'll stop.
I say it's never mind. No, go ahead. What are you gonna say? And the funny thing about this is that when you really break Batman down in these goofy terms right here, you probably are getting a more honest look of what Batman really is.
Well, that's
in the comics.
I think about everybody who's writing a Batman script or would have to look at this and go, well, scratch that idea and this one too, and wow, this is so dumb. I didn't even realize before.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is probably going to give us the most accurate look at not only Batman but also of Bruce Wayne. Because in this movie, he's not. If Batman was real, he'd just be a big bro child. You know,
he's like pretty much Archer.
Yeah, exactly. Like he's just a big old man child going around doing crazy shit because he can't afford to. He wouldn't be no hero. Like people wouldn't. You know, people in this world, like, okay, you would be sort of a celebrity, but more like a YouTube celebrity. You know, because the crowd, like the public likes him, but the people that really count don't.
Yeah.
You know, like he's so dark and so goofy, like the Justice League, like, don't invite that motherfucker in. They have parties where Batman comes in, like, y'all didn't call me. They're like, yeah, so what?
Yeah. We think you should be doing something.
This just kind of got thrown together.
Yeah. And the police, they've always never liked him. You know, we've always seen movies where they're kind of like, that goddamn Batman, but this is the one where it finally broke down, like, wow, I really see what the police are saying now.
But we don't need an unsupervised adult man karate chopping poor people in a Halloween costume.
Boom.
Yeah, that what, huh? Yeah, just trying to take your badass home right now. It's like they broke it down. It's funny because I used to like defend Batman, but it took Legos to put that shit in a PowerPoint for me to be like, yeah.
Yeah, man. It's like you're karate chopping poor people and people have mental disabilities. You're a fucking criminal.
It really, man, them Legos showed me the way. Yeah. This is the plot line here. I mean, it is a typical Batman plot line, but because it's in the Lego movie, even that is part of the joke and also part of the allure of the historical lesson that we're receiving here. The Joker. The Joker does what he does in every fucking thing that he does. In the comics, in the shows, in the movies. He steals bombs, or makes bombs, and I'm going to blow up the city, Batman, you know.
Threaten the city.
Yeah, woohoo, you know, and it's like, wow, yeah, it's the same story. But in this, that's only a backdrop to reveal how, well, there's no other way to put it, you know, how Batman and the Joker, they just gay for each other. You know,
well, the Joker's gay for Batman, and Batman's like, who are you again?
No, they want to fuck each other.
Obsessed with me.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Then I'd say that I don't currently have a bad guy. I am fighting a few different people.
What?
I like to fight around.
Man, in the theater, like Batman can't catch a break. Like, for those who are listening, the Joker just made the saddest face, and the people in the audience like, oh. And people just like, man, would you just have sex with him? Why are you messing with him like that? Like, you know how many lives you would save if y'all just go ahead and just fuck each other?
Just give him his validation.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know, and there's a part in the movie where they are having a relationship, just no dick is involved yet. And you know, it's a
Dick Grayson.
What the?
That was good. Oh, that was good.
That was good because they actually did a dick joke in the movie.
Yeah.
And the movie for the most part spends its time telling like all these goofy jokes that kids will appreciate. But there's a couple of times when the movie said, "Man, fuck these kids."
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is for mom and daddy right here. They have a dick joke where they just lay it on the table. And, it's like blatant. And it's still clever.
We laughed about that joke all the way home.
Yeah, and I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it is funny as hell, man. And the voices in this are great. That is Zach Galifianakis, who's doing a great Joker, actually. Mm-hmm. And that is, who's doing Batman? Will Arnett. Mm-hmm. And they are, you know, they do voices where you don't, maybe Will Arnett, but everybody else is kind of doing voices where you don't recognize them. Barbara Gordon, who was the one who doing the fuck you Batman PowerPoint, it was that is Rosario Dawson, who we said is like, man, she's playing it. She's playing the field. She's getting that DC and Marvel money right now.
No matter what happens to her, she's gonna be able to make money off Comic Cons for the rest of her life.
Oh yeah. She might have like cursed herself right here.
But she's done so many properties.
Oh yeah,
she can hop into anything.
Yeah, and you know, like a lot of these people in this movie, like you don't recognize her, and there's a lot of people in here who are doing a good job.
Channing Tatum was Superman.
Was that Channing Tatum?
Yeah, he came over from because he did the same thing in the Lego movie.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
damn.
Him and Jonah Hill, because Jonah Hill's Green Lantern.
Oh, wow. Right.
Well, how are my man crush senses not going off, man?
I don't
know. Man, maybe I was like that. I hear Channing Tatum. Where is he? Why am I horny all of a sudden?
And Bane always spoke like Tom Hardy.
Oh yeah, that was the best part. Hello,
when he passed by.
Yeah, that was one of the really great things about it is like with other movies, like prime example Lego movie, they make references about the properties that they're in, but they won't specifically call out the movie or the TV show. Mm-hmm. They do that one in this one all the time. Yeah. Like, you can't stop me. What about the boats in the Dark Knight? You're like, shit. Yeah, you got
me. I love that Bane part right there.
Bane, hello.
Hello.
Even if they just played it not for laughs, it would be, like you said, a typical Batman story.
Yeah.
Not one of the best, but still not a terrible one. And it was just a good, I don't know, kind of weekend for me because I just watched that animated movie, Return of the Cape Crusader.
I saw that where they do a nod to the '60s Batman.
Yeah, but in that movie also, just like this one, they throw a lot of shade at all the other Batman movies that have happened before, and it just makes you realize, like, yeah, there's so much there. Even the stuff that's good, you can still find stuff about it where you go like, it's kind of fun to bring that up and show how this doesn't work in the real world.
Yeah.
But this, I mean, it was just so tight. Mm-hmm. They knew exactly where to throw jokes in, where to pull back, and they're so rapid fire.
One of the things that I think breaks up that whole deal of this being, it could potentially be a one-note movie where it's just joke after joke after joke, inside joke, inside joke, inside joke. What breaks that up is that there's truly some emotion here. Mm-hmm. And they touch on something else that we have seen over and over again. And they actually brought something fresh to it here. His parents. Oh, fuck your parents, man. I'm tired of hearing it. You know, you be a man. You know, quit being a fucking bat bitch. You know, your parents have been dead for years. We're sick of hearing the origin story. We're sick of hearing about him whine about it. Go fight crime or shut the fuck up. You know, and I'm sick of it. I really am.
Jesus, man, it's a Lego movie.
You need to get a T-shirt with that, man.
What's that?
Go fight crime or shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. Hey, Sammy. It's our next original shirt right there. But and even Alfred is getting sick of that shit.
Yeah.
Alfred said, you know something? And this part of the movie is what breaks up that really crazy pace. They managed to bring in a slight bit of emotion. Alfred said, man, I'm sick of hearing about your fucking parents too. He said, you've had a little boy running through the bat cave for like a week that you said you adopted, and you know, and you don't even know. He's like, quit worrying about your goddamn parents and go take care of this boy that you just randomly adopted while you were drunk at some fucking ball.
In common. Doesn't he deserve a chance for someone to take him under their wing?
Alfred, you've been watching way too many Lifetime movies and drinking Chardonnay.
It's Pinot Grigio.
Yeah, well, whatever it is you were drinking, you fucked up. You think I'm keeping that in my house, right there? I'm surprised I didn't find that boy's dead body somewhere.
Another week would have went by, maybe.
Find him at the bottom of the bat cave and
Yeah,
shit.
he would have stumbled on a booby trap.
But this is something that it's just adorable, man. It just made me feel good when I was watching. I laughed nonstop.
Yeah, that's one thing about this, and to comment on what you said, it is so frantic that if you feel like you missed something or you're like, wow, I need to go back, what did they just say? The next joke comes in the next 6 seconds, and you're like, all right, I got what's going on. If you grew up with the animated series, the comic books, the video games, the movies, even the like side projects that they've done, it's all in here, and it's just overloading you with it. I can't wait to go watch this again.
You have to, because that's the only way you're going to catch all the jokes. It's just so much there.
What ratings?
Man, it's tearing me apart, Lisa. No, this is so close to being a better than sex for me, man. Because I thought this was better than I really enjoyed the Lego Movie, and I thought this was leagues beyond that.
Yeah,
this is something where it's for the kids, it's for the adults, it's for everybody. It's an enjoyable movie, and it's adorable as hell. Full price.
Yeah, Mr. Thomas.
You want to go better than sex?
What's keeping you back?
yeah. That's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's the thing.
Do you think it might turn into a better than sex?
No, and here's the thing. I really enjoy like all the frantic stuff, and of course the homages to all the other things that they've done and all the little in jokes. But I'm sorry. The one thing I forgot to add in here is that I'm really happy they didn't go the Lego Movie route where they end up showing like Will Ferrell and his son.
Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't do that.
Yeah, I was expecting them to do that. Like you did that once.
That was really appreciated. I think the only thing not giving it a full better than sex for me is the story outside of when all the action and stuff is going. It does drag a little bit. Keep in mind there are a couple of good jokes in there, but when it slows down, you feel it slow down. But then when it gets going back up to the action, you really appreciate it. So that's why I'll say full price.
Makes sense.
Huh. I'm in total agreement with you on everything you said. Well, except at the very end there, your reason for not giving it a better than sex. Because for me, yeah, it's a super high full price. I guess I'm not going quite better than sex because that's usually reserved for a movie that really makes me cry or shows me something I've just never seen before.
Yeah.
But this is the best theatrical Batman movie since The Dark Knight.
Yes.
Dude, some people are saying it's better. Like, and I wouldn't even argue about it.
Well, it's so different, I guess. Yeah. But it's like you said, Korey, this has been much needed.
Yeah, and it's, man, as Martin has already said to me, and I'm gonna say it again. This is a cool drink of water while I was in that dark ass desert, man. Because the Batman was getting so morose and dark. I mean, he was becoming a goth kid.
Yeah,
he was gonna start wearing a trench coat and a Jack Skellington shirt, and you know.
I shop at Hot Topic.
Yeah, yes. Hey, man, I got $12. You know, it's like this is this was heavily needed right now, and yes. I would say that this is the best Batman. You know, I'm never gonna go beyond Dark Knight or above Dark Knight. Never, ever. What about the Bible? Never. Dark Knight is the shit. But this is the best Batman movie, the best Batman that we've had. And people say it's so different. You can't do that. I can, and it is. Since the Dark Knight, it is amazing what they've done here. And the reason why I will not go of better than sex with this is because I think it should have been an hour and a half instead of an hour and 40 minutes. It's funny how 10
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I know. And it's made that big ass difference for you.
It really does, man. It really does. I think it's
you're wrong.
Like we had reasons like this and this. You're like, man, that 10 minutes though.
I have reasons, 10 of them. 10 minutes. You know.
Let me ask you this: what would you prefer them to cut out to get to that time?
I really felt like the end was dragged out, man. I mean, at the end when they were going in to save the city, where I say that they tried to cover up the mistakes of what they do in the live action movies, I felt like the pacing here was thrown off because of what they did. I was tired of seeing the destruction even in Lego form. Okay. I mean, when I say I was tired, I was just feeling the time. I was just like, yeah, y'all, you could cut back right now. And really for a cute movie like this, I really think an hour and a half is something where you walk out and you want more. I walked out feeling like, all right, you know something? I'm full. I had enough, and I took one bite that was just one bite too many.
I know that feeling.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm walking out.
But with this, I felt like I could have turned around and gone back in and watched it again.
I've already bought tickets to see it again this Saturday.
Mia wants me to take her to see it again. She can't really see it. She's like, I shouldn't have showed the trailer today. It's costing me money now. You know, I want to see it again. But yeah, I give it a full price, a big full price. And I'm just laughing my ass off. But when toys are better than your real actors.
You know what to push it over to a better than sex though? If his cowl would have broken like everybody that's ever owned a Batman Lego piece, that shit breaks and it just sits on top of the other piece. If they would have did that, that would have been a better than sex.
I'm almost willing to give it a better than sex now that I say those words. Like when a Lego toy is better than is better than your live action actors. When a Lego Joker is better than your last Joker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you know, that's y'all fucking up. It took some Legos to save your life.
That's some sad shit, man.
I wonder how Ben Affleck is going to react to this. Just like,
They've already been photoshopping stuff with him in it.
have they really?
Yeah, it's the sad Ben Affleck face with Henry Cavill with his hand on his shoulder, but it's Batman's head. A Lego Batman laughing.
Oh yeah.
You're like, oh.
Oh, why don't we just get a Lego Ben Affleck so they just cry?
Hello, darkness.
Little block tears coming out. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm messing up. Lego Batman got it back on track. Shit, maybe I'll do a Lego Suicide Squad. We can have a better movie. This is like some.
And that was another joke in there.
Yes, right.
Oh,
they were quick with that then, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's things in there you're like, they must have just made this last week. Because there's jokes in there that
Like they had it done and went like, hold up.
It was like the directors of this movie. Who directed this?
Was it Lord Miller?
McKay.
Oh yeah, Chris McKay.
Chris McKay.
Chris McKay was pulling some shit on his boss because he was making fun of all this shit Warner Brothers messed up on the superheroes. He was talking shit. It was almost like an employee walking into their boss's office and looking at like all the pictures he had of his family on the shelf and like, wow, that bitch is ugly, man.
Your kid's ugly as hell.
Your kids look retarded.
Yeah, so retarded.
Yeah, they ain't give a fuck, man. This movie does not give a fuck. You know what? Shit, better than sex when I give it a fuck. Yeah, I'm coming in talking shit about all you. Gamefly brings to your house, to you, over 8,000 new releases and classics that are available to rent, or you can buy them for almost every system out there, current and some old systems. Like I said, man, I've been trying to put my GameCube back to work for years. Gamefly has given me an excuse to do that. And you can even try 30 days for free by typing in gameflyoffer.com/double toasted. And when you do that, you'll get 30 days for free of games and movies. Get all those things, all of them at once. Just stay in the house. Don't go nowhere because they're all going to get brought right to your mailbox. You can also bring the element of surprise every month to your home in the form of a Loot Crate mystery box. In that box, I can't tell you what it is, but I can guarantee you it is the best in geek and gaming gear. Some people say it's like having Comic-Con brought right to your home. You don't have to leave the house for nothing. You're getting all kind of stuff. And everybody likes a little surprise every month, just a little bit. And here's another surprise for you. You know, if you go to our link, trylootcrate.com/double toasted, and you type in bridge 10, that's the word bridge and the number 10, you can get 10% off, a 10% discount on your first crate. How's that for a surprise right there? Loot Crate, bring the mystery and the surprise to your mailbox once a month with Luke Creek. Hey everyone, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to our channel and go over to our home, doubletoasted.com, for more videos and live streams. And remember, stay toasty.